Well, today is my birthday, and we're headed into town to find a little bit of a special lunch, and if we're lucky, a piece of chocolate cake or maybe a chocolate cupcake. I think we're going to head to the food court. Now, this is not your typical food court at the mall. This is something special. This is the Fuel and Iron Food Hall, I think they actually call it, and it's a separate standalone business and has better food than what you'd expect at a mall food court. Oh, they're not even open today. I just want to go straight there. Well, he's there. You are always here. You said you were always here, but I wasn't sure if I believed you.
How you guys doing?
Good.
What would you like?
Well, the same thing I had last time. What was it? The chicken sandwich, not hot.
Did you want any fries?
Yeah, fries and
And did you want a drink too?
yeah, the black cherry.
Okay, and you like the crinkle cut or sweet potato waffle fries?
Crinkle cut. They even have a bar for the evening crowd. The intent here is actually that startup businesses, people that have always wanted to try their hands at having a little restaurant, can have a small space here where they don't have to make the big investment in all the equipment, and they can try out their menus, see if their idea is popular, and then they can move on from here. Matter of fact, there's a time limit. I think it's a 6-month time limit, and after 6 months, you got to have some other plan for your business. But that means there'll always be something different moving in here. I noticed one of the booths is empty and used to have a coffee shop in it, so hopefully something new will move in there in the next month or two. I think a lot of these people go on to have food trucks, which is a very similar system. But there are games for the kids, and of course there's the bar for the adults. And so far, everything we've had to eat here has been pretty darn good. The location is actually an old hardware store in Pueblo. I don't know how long it's been out of business and closed down, but they've saved the building and refurbished it into this, and that's a great way to save these old buildings, making them something that people will actually come to. And here on a weekend afternoon, the place is really quite crowded. Luckily, right across the street, well, almost across the street, is Hopscotch Bakery. Hopefully they'll have something that looks like a birthday cake. Looks like you got what we're after. Yeah, what are the love at first bite?
That's midnight chocolate and chocolate mousse inside and chocolate ganache on top.
Now, personally, I have reached a point in life where I don't get real excited about birthdays anymore, but just a chance to mark the day by having a special lunch or a special dinner, and of course, the birthday cake, which, by the way, was delicious. On the other hand, having a birthday does make you very aware of the passage of time. And while I don't feel particularly old or anything like that, it does make you realize that there's only a certain amount of time left in life to do all those things you really want to do, and you need to start prioritizing some of that. Since retiring from my fire department job, one of the things I have prioritized the most has really been the work in the blacksmith shop and the Black Bear Forge YouTube channel. Because let's face it, I still need to make money, still need to earn a living if we want to live the lifestyle we want to live. But I'm also starting to see that that is the thing that keeps me from living that lifestyle. So it's a little bit of a conundrum where my priorities should lie these days. And while I really like spending time in the blacksmith shop, and I want to spend more time here working on those projects that I really want to do, the things for the house, things to improve my enjoyment here in the shop, I also recognize the need to get out and do other things. There's so much work that needs to be done around our property, so much work that needs to be done on the house, and of course some of that takes place here in the blacksmith shop. But there's so much more in life that Janet and I really want to experience that I realize I need to not prioritize the blacksmith shop as much as I have in the past. Things like just getting out for a morning walk has got to become a much higher priority for me than getting another video done in the blacksmith shop, or making another hook, or making holdfasts to sell online. As long as I make enough of that stuff that I'm still paying the bills. Now, what that really means in the long run is that I'm going to probably have to learn to live on just a little bit less of an income, because the less work I do in the shop, the fewer videos I make, the less money I make. Those things go hand in hand, unfortunately. The other day, I think I commented about videos being a way to kind of hold myself accountable for the things that I ought to be doing. And with that in mind, I think I'll probably try to make more videos here on the John Switzer channel, just to kind of hold myself accountable for getting out and doing those things that provide a richer and fuller life. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to stop making videos in the blacksmith shop. Far from it. I got a list of ideas that'll probably take me 2 years to complete. And a lot of those things will be projects that will be used around the house or in the shop, and all things that I want to get done. And I'm hoping those things will be of interest to the people watching that channel. But with any luck, that means I'll be making more videos over here that kind of give me an excuse to get out, ride the trike, go for a hike, just go for a morning walk like this. Although I gotta watch myself, there's ice right here. Starting to feel like spring. There's less ice on this walk every morning. Anyways, those are just some of the thoughts as I go from being 65, now 66. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you for the next one. I'm also really hoping that going for the morning walks will get me in a little bit better shape, so I don't have to stop and catch my breath quite so often while I'm trying to talk to the camera.